Hello everyone. Today I'm here with Durga Prasad, who is a Salesforce expert and AI an expert too. He recently built an AI agent, and he's with us today to share his experience and his knowledge on the Salesforce AI development. Durga, welcome. Before we get started, could you share a little bit about yourself and your experience with Salesforce and specifically in AI agent development?
Thanks, Ramesh. I'm excited to be here. I have been working in Salesforce ecosystem for quite a while, helping businesses improve their sales and customer engagement using AI, automation, and data-driven solutions. In one of our recent implementations, we have utilized the Agentforce in order to build one of the agent for one of our clients.
Wonderful. So, for those who are not familiar about Agentforce is a Salesforce AI a platform to help companies build smart AI agents using their agent builder tool, which is a no code, low code, pro code tool to build both autonomous and assistive agents. So, and also the platform has a powerful reasoning engine. It's called Atlas, which is kind of acts as a brain for all these, agents. So, Durga, can you walk you through the use case which you recently worked on?
Sure, Ramesh. So here we work with one of the educational services provider where they were looking to enhance the student enrollment process. Their counselors usually go through tons of the student data before reaching out to the student in order to understand the student and answer them, which will usually slow them down and make their conversations less effective as they need to go through much amount of data and understand them. Here we have come up with utilizing the Agentforce agent, and we have created an AI powered summary utilizing the Agentforce. This feature gives the counselor a quick summary of key information like what exactly are the student details and past interaction with the students, and also what is the effective way to reach out to the student in order to get the response from them. With this, the counselors are able to engage efficiently with the students.
Wonderful. I think seems like quite interesting where you're understanding the prospect behavior quickly in a short time, so that we can really help them and make a successful engagement. Wonderful. That's like a great use case. How did you go about implementing it, and what are the challenges did you run into?
Based on the previous implementations, I would tell like there are some four key phases which we need to consider. First one is we need to understand the business needs. Like we need to understand what exactly we are trying to solve utilizing. Like in this case, we talked to the counselors and figured out what is their biggest pain point. And based on that, we have come up with a certain scenario to utilize the agent force. And the next step is to understand what are the things which we are going to use as part of the Salesforce. Here we have set up certain objects, fields, and automations related to the flows and other things. And the third one is what is the AI summary we are going to build utilizing the agent force. In this case, we have utilized the prompt builder and agent actions to generate the smart responses and personalized summaries based on the interactions of the counselors. And lastly, the fourth one is the testing and integration. We need to fine tune the AI prompt response that is being returned by the agents. This is very crucial and important, as based on the testing and refinement of the response only, the counselors will be able to see some appropriate response or some meaningful responses from the agents. And one more thing is data integrations. if we are going to use certain integration tools in order to get the information or provide the information to the AI agents, sometimes it might take certain amount of time than the expected. But in that case, we have considered the data cloud as one of the tool in order to fetch the information using the data cloud and provide that specific information to the AI agent in while providing the summary. These things really helped us.
Okay, wonderful. So, in these phases, like understanding the business needs and, finding out the right tools and the importance, identify the importance of the data and, then using the Salesforce and finally, like, testing and integration. And that those are like a key points, that's a good information, Durga. So, what kind of result did you see after rolling out or building this use case and rolling out to the projects? Use real time use. Yeah.
The impact was pretty impressive, actually. Like, wherein the counselors' time and effort which they used to spend earlier was reduced by 60% of time in order to go through the student information and other things based on the summary provided by the agents. And also their engagement rates has increased or improved drastically, where they were able to provide certain personal conversations based on the student needs. And also their efficiency is improved, and also the manual work which they used to do earlier by scrolling through all the details which are available in the record, all those things are reduced, and they were able to focus more on the important tasks which they need to do. And this transformation has really helped them to become smarter and faster and scalable.
Wonderful. So that's like 60% and a productive gain is like is a great deal. Definitely like so if the company is like your kind, thinking about using the agent force, what advice would you give, Durga?
Great question, Ramesh. So, there are four key things we should always keep in mind when we are starting to work with implementing the agent force. The first and foremost thing is we should have always a clear understanding about the use case. Like, we cannot use the AI as it can be used everywhere. AI doesn't work in that way. We should always find a specific problem which AI can solve it. And we should understand whether that specific use case fits the AI needs or business needs or not. And the second one is always focus on the adoption, because it is not easy to make your team trust AI. And also, we should make sure to train the team and get their feedback continuously. In our implementation, we have trained a certain set of counselors before, and we have gave them certain AI summary, and they, based on their feedback, we improved the response which the AI agents are returning, so that they have some trust on the responses which the agents are returning. And Agentforce offers both no code and pro code tools. Based on the business requirements, we should understand when to go for a no code tool or pro code tool when we have a requirement to do the customizations. And lastly, the fourth one is we should do continuously testing, keep iterating as AI improves over the time. We need to test, refine, and keep optimizing the results based on the user input the agent is returning, so that it will be able to return some accurate responses. Always remember, the key here is to start small, and what exactly is that returning out, and scale from over there. We cannot directly go for a bigger implementation with respect to the AI agents and expect it to work for the business.
So wonderful, Durga. And I'm 100% with you. Always start small and scale from there. Like to summarize, I think you are giving like four. Get identify the right use case and focus on adoption and use the right tools. This case is Salesforce, Agentforce, and it's a continuous process and keep iterating it, which is wonderful. So this is a great insightful discussion with you, Durga. And finally, do you have any final thoughts and to share our audience?
Yes, I do have one. Like,
Uh,
we shouldn't consider the AI isn't just about automation. It is about helping the people to work smarter by adding the summaries which they are going to return, and helping the businesses by saving their time and engaging with the customers in a better way, and driving some real results.
Wonderful. Thanks, Durga. Thanks for sharing your insights. This was a great conversation on how AI and Agentforce are making automations into reality, right? Looking forward to see you again. Let's start. And once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Durga, once again.
Thanks, Ramesh.